Rich Freeman at DattoCon with Cam Roberson of Beachhead Solutions. Cam, how you doing?
I'm fine, Rich, and yourself?
I am doing terrific. For folks who are not familiar with Beachhead and what you guys do, kind of give them the elevator pitch on Beachhead.
Yeah, well, so Beachhead Secure, it's our flagship product, is a product for MSPs generally to provide all the controls necessary for compliance for CMMC 2.0, FTC safeguards, HIPAA, a lot of the access controls, encryption, MFA, least access privilege, some of the more nondescript ones. But we provide a very easy-to-use solution to enforce, control, and report on those items.
And so there's a pretty strong kind of mobile security element to what you're doing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, PCs, Macs, phones, tablets, USB storage, we encrypt, provide an authentication policy, and give you remote access control over those devices as well. You need to blow one up, gets in the wrong hands, do away with it remotely, instantly.
Now, I think people understand the importance of having the technology to monitor and manage and secure those devices. But you guys talk about a compliance angle to what you do, and compliance obviously is a huge issue. So what is the compliance tie-in to the Beachhead platform?
Yeah, thanks for asking. We actually provide 150 of the controls necessary from CMMC 2.0, FTC safeguard, HIPAA, CIS, ISO 27001, and we are going to very shortly be able to map all of those controls into the various numbers that are required within those mandates. And so an MSP who has a client that's regulated by one of these things can easily see all the controls, know the numbers. So we give them kind of a head start on providing an entire report on how their compliance posture is.
And so, reporting and auditing capabilities, basically, it builds right in.
It's part of the product, right? In the next couple weeks. It's almost out.
Okay.
Just, polishing the edges a little bit.
This is great. No, we're getting out in front of the news a little bit, and that's terrific. Tell me a little bit about how the pricing works.
Well, I'll start by saying it's free for MSPs, whether you choose to resell or not. So we welcome the opportunity to have you use it. Obviously, we think you'll find value in doing so, and that's our offer to our MSP community. Product can range. We have a couple of different flavors. One that has the access controls automated, what we call our risk responders. Basically, you pay by license that you deploy for your client. And so no more, no less. And the pricing is affordable. We'll just say that.
So there is margin in this solution.
Absolutely. And I think, again, as we report and document the compliance, there's even more value in it. And because ultimately we believe, as was the case in our keynote here, we're going to have more and more regulation. Good or bad, we're going to give you a head start and give you the ability to start showing that compliance.
Now, I'm totally on board with that, and you're right. Fred Vicola, the CEO of Kaseya, on stage this morning was saying regulation is coming, compliance is already, and will be an even bigger headache for your clients. They're going to be looking for their MSP to help, and you've got to have the services to deal with that. Integrations. What kind do you have?
Well, we've got one with Datto. We are building others as well as we speak, and we'll continue to evaluate that as well. There may also be an opportunity for us to work with compliance reporting engines to sort of sync our data, because as I mentioned, we're providing a lot of that at the endpoint. So providing that into a bigger reporting ecosystem, if you will, would be certainly a direction that we'll consider as well.
So Cam, great catching up with you. For folks who want to learn more about Beachhead, maybe get in touch with you, where should they go?
Well, they can go to our website, of course, www.beachheadsolutions.com, or give me a shout, c.roberson@beachheadsolutions.com.
All right, Cam, thank you very much.
Nice talking with you, Rich. Again.